Welcome back, my friends, to TFT Hyperroll with Autarch, and we've been over this build before, but I want to do it again because I feel like it's just gotten stronger and stronger with each patch. And I'm not going to lie and say there isn't a lot of luck involved. There's a lot of luck involved, but my experience is if you see a Dryad Crown, look through the other things, but unless you get something like insane, just go ahead and take it. And get ready to call for Dr. Eaper. And I would highly recommend putting the Dryad emblem on Kobuko if you can get him, and that is because Kobuko is going to gain health just as part of his passive, and then also along with the Dryad buff. With the changes to Gnar, he becomes a very relevant mid-carry. You don't have to wait for Yone anymore to put together the Titan's Resolve, Rage Blade, and Bloodthirster combo. You can put that on Gnar now, and he will do well with it. Then we had one of those colossal wastes of time that give you 6 temporary items that last for 1 round that you spread around, and yeah, whatever. It just happened. Time for the second set of augments, and Lucky Gloves, always interesting because you can absolutely have perfect items, and since we already have 2 Thieves' Gloves, might as well go for it, and then we can really optimize the items on the team. The Dr. Eaper team is pretty simple. It's all the Dryads, all the Reapers, and then Annie. Annie because she will tick Invoker along with Azir, who is your final Dryad. And as I mentioned, luck is going to play a huge factor because you're hoping to get your Dryads and Reapers in time to put them in. You're going to want a 2-star Kindred pretty much by stage 6 and hopefully getting all your Reapers in place. And because we have Lucky Gloves, pretty much any excuse to pick up additional sparring gloves is what we are doing and just placing them on people because that is going to give us optimal items on the right people. Again, a lot of luck involved because you don't always get the opportunity to get as many sparring gloves as I've been able to get in this match. It is time for the final set of augments, and nothing super exciting, but Harmacist has some possibilities. Freaky Friday isn't really going to work because of the Lucky Gloves, so I'll go ahead and take Harmacist, and that is going to end up helping Kindred the most, because Kindred is going to stay out of trouble most of the time, and will be now doing excess true damage. I'd been unbeaten up until now, but didn't get to Ornn fast enough to get him into the game, so I pulled in a Soraka and decided to put a Rabadon's Death Cap on her in the hopes that it will allow us to win this round and stay undefeated, and luckily, it worked. Given the success in the last round, I decided to keep Soraka in there as essentially an item holder for Azir, since he's going to use AP items, and she seems to be working, and going from 4 to 5 Dryad isn't going to make a huge difference, and she's also ticking a little bit of Heavenly. And luck's going to play a huge factor because we managed to get Azir, so we switched him in for Soraka, gave him a Rage Blade and Rabadon's Death Cap so he can attack faster and with a lot more power. This brings us up to the 6 Dryad, which will now allow us to be gaining everything faster. Time for the item choice, which is pretty simple. Since there's no Thieves' Gloves, we want to just get additional mana onto Azir, so Spear of Sojin meet Azir. And because Dryad is a stacking trait, as you continue, it's just going to get stronger and stronger, adding more health and AP to the champions that are Dryads, which in this case is most of the ones doing a large part of the damage, with Azir leading the damage charts. And I'm hoping for Thieves' Gloves out of this anvil. Not there, but Ionic Spark will work well for Annie because that will shred some magic resist. And since our largest damage dealers are doing AP damage, the shredded magic resist should help us continue, hopefully, on the winning streak all the way to the end. Last time we got this far, it was 1 game from the end when we actually ended up losing. But as for this game, we are currently into the top 4. And I was able to find a Kayn who can go in next round to bring us to the 4 Reapers. That's if it is necessary. I'm hoping we can win this round and finish this off with a perfect 20 out of 20. I'm watching the health on the side and notice that someone loses, so if I can win this fight, it is over, and it's GG for everyone perfect score. Thank you, Dr. Eaper. So if you get a chance, do this build. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, have an absolutely awesome day.